What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the For Us podcast for you
and for us.
How you feeling? How you living? 6 weeky.
6 weeky.
6 weeky. That's what I'm gonna call you.
What did I call you? Oh, I called you Candy Salad.
Oh, you Candy Salad. Wait, why am I Candy Salad?
I said nice job, Candy Salad.
Oh, you called me Candy Salad today.
I called you Candy Salad because I was just saying nice job like on the Candy Salad TikTok, but what I wanted to just do is call you Candy Salad.
Whatever.
You yes,
Candy Salad.
I'm Candy Salad and I'm 6 weeky.
Nice. How was your 6 week appointment?
It was great. Yeah. I thought she was going to examine down there.
Yeah.
And she didn't. She was just like, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And I was excited.
You're excited to get checked? Oh, you were just excited.
No, I'm excited that like everything's good, but it's also like, okay, I could have told myself that. But I was just mostly excited to see my midwife because
but you didn't tear anything, so what was there to get checked?
Yeah, maybe I don't know because I'm only comparing it to my first experience and I had like a very rough situation down there.
So that's why they checked.
Yeah, like even if she didn't, like that wasn't like protocol for her to check and see, like I would have been like, I need you to look down there and tell me if something's wrong because something feels wrong.
Yeah.
But this time, like I feel 100% pretty much. So, I mean, yeah, maybe I guess they don't. That's not protocol to check if you, like you said, I didn't have any stitches or anything. So
when you gonna work out? Was that? I know that's what you want to do.
Well, the day after our appointment, we were supposed to wake up. We were gonna wake up before Rye woke up and work out together, but it's a little bit tough right now because we're a teeny bit tired.
It's like there's no chance because we would have woken up like an hour ago.
Yeah, like we're up every 2 to 3 hours during the night.
Right.
And waking up before they're awake just doesn't really feel realistic right now.
Nah.
But I do want to work out like ASAP, and especially because we have just like the gym here that I can easily do like even just like a 12-3:30 situation. I can jump on the bike. I don't have to go like crazy. She did say ease into it, which like obviously.
How do you ease into back into dance?
I am like most nervous for that.
Really?
Because yes, I've danced my entire life, but honestly, I haven't danced. Like I took one class and then I've freestyled like a little bit like being postpartum after having Rye. But before that, well, and then like in total with the 2 pregnancies, I really realistically haven't danced in 2 years.
But you just don't lose that.
I'm...
Hey, yoga, your skill level. You cold, shorty.
That's really sweet. But, sorry, I had to burp. I think the way to ease back into dance is definitely first starting with working out and getting like really just like feeling like I'm back in shape.
Yeah.
And then we just go from there. I don't know. I just have to feel it out. I've never had, literally in my entire life, I've never had to ease back into dance or like get back into dance because since I was 3, I've just done it pretty much every day.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that. Your daughter is going to be really excited to see you dance.
I didn't even think about that. She is going to be like, what is my mom doing?
She's going to want to do exactly what you're doing. I got to start showing her videos.
I love her. She's so sweet.
Tell them what we're doing today. I'm over here battling a wombat.
Today, wait, well, you want to start with it, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Josh wants to start with, we're going to do, it's not really a draft, kind of similar vibe, but different. So we're each.
Still a competition, though.
Yeah. So we're going to each give 3 like of our best, what we would consider our best first date ideas. And then you guys will be the judge of who you think won.
Yeah. So
who gets to go first? We still have to do rock,
paper, scissors. Because it could determine, could sway y'all a little bit. Because you're going to go, I'm going to go, you're going to go, I'm going to go.
Okay.
So on and so forth, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What are you going to say?
I was just going to say it's funny because Josh and I just did something the other day and you were like, this would be a good, or did I say it would be a good date?
Oh, I don't know, but I think I'm about to say that one though.
Yeah, well, it's on my list.
Oh, we better get some more.
Did I just remind you, or were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that because I remember the conversation. I think it's the same thing.
Obviously.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Let's go. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What are you doing with your thumb up?
Maybe it was a rock, bro. Like,
no, that wasn't. What was that?
A bomb. Like, I don't know. What do you mean? Okay. Are you going to be like specific with your dates? Like, are you going to like talk about them? Or is it just like,
yeah, just like,
okay.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to go like, you don't have to give like a.
Oh, I am.
Paragraphs.
Oh, okay. Well, I got you. So, the night starts off at like 6 o'clock.
Are you serious?
No, I ain't going to do that. But, okay. First date is going to the zoo. Going to the zoo is a good first date. You get to walk. You get to see if the person likes walking. You get to see if they're you really don't care about the animals. It just gives you something to talk about for real. Like you could be like, you see the zebras, they say white with black stripes or black white. Like it just gives, every animal gives you something to talk about. You can read the little thingies, the descriptions. When you go to where the penguins are when it's cold, you can wrap your arms around them a little bit. I guess I don't know if you're doing it on the first date, but I would on the first date.
Why didn't you take me to the zoo?
Cause I took you to the movies. I was whack.
Yeah, we really messed
well,
up.
like a true first date.
You really messed up. Actually, I feel like you get a pass, like in a sense, because like you said, we had already met.
Yeah, and I took you to Shake Shack.
Yeah, I
with
guess.
some friends.
Yeah, I guess.
What's your first date?
Wait, I have to look at my list. I already forgot.
All right.
Hold on. Oh, great. Mine was the zoo. Okay, mine is a picnic. Either at the beach or like the park, if you have a beach near you, obviously. I think, actually, no, I would go park before I would go beach because I feel like beach what if, gets sandy.
Yeah, what if the guy doesn't like the beach?
Well, you better suck it up for the girl then, if she likes the beach.
Well, not if we're dating. I don't like the beach.
And you would sacrifice if you were trying to impress me.
Well, yeah, we're married though.
No, I'm saying if you were trying to impress me.
I don't know.
Okay, anyways, a picnic, but you have to ask the girl like their favorite food, either like their favorite food spot, favorite type of food you can cook. You could do like a snack board vibe. Just ask the girl, make sure that you know like what she likes, because as the guy, you're going to have to like pack the picnic.
Okay, so the guy is initiating the first date.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know.
I guess that's true. That's like not right.
Yes, I would. But like, what if it was both ways? Like,
true. Okay. Well, if the girl is saying like, "This is what I think we should do on the first date,"
I like that.
Then she can pack the picnic. Whatever. It doesn't really matter, I guess, who packs the picnic. But I'm just saying, if the guy is doing it, a key part of the date is to ask the girl what she likes, because you don't just want to show up with stuff that she wouldn't eat.
My next one is, I kind of did this with you, but we went to Shake Shack, but invite them to church.
Dang.
First date, did you have on your list?
No, I think I lost.
Oh, you didn't lose.
Yeah, that's just so sweet.
Yeah, it's like invite them to church. And I will say for you though, it was a little like nerve-wracking because you like met all of my church family all at once.
Yeah.
And then also, if I bring you to my church, everybody for a first date, everybody gonna be like, oh, who that is?
Yeah.
And what if it don't work out? I'm gonna still invite you. I still invited you to church.
Yeah, but also, okay, that is good. But then also, I'm like, because you can't get to know someone. You're in church.
We can get to know the Lord.
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. But I'm just letting you know, like, if you're for dating purposes, like if you're trying to get to know someone, you're not gonna say more than maybe.
I can learn a lot. If you raising your hands during worship, if you taking notes during the word, if you gonna turn around and greet people when it's time to say hello to somebody, I can look and examine a lot right there.
I know. Okay. All right.
So yeah, that's my number 2.
Okay. Okay. My number 2 is like, well, I think it's called like paint and sip. It's where you paint and then
drink wine?
Like you have wine.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the wine part, but I've just always wanted to do that.
I want the wine part.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if you don't drink or
got
like,
it. Oh, okay.
I know, yeah. If you don't want to do the wine part, you don't have to do the wine part. But I've always wanted to do that.
Why don't we do it?
I don't know. We should.
Let's go for it.
I feel like it's really cute for a first date because it's an activity.
Oh,
I feel like an activity is really good because in case it may be weird, like you said, you have something to talk about, and it can be funny, like you're painting. So, you never know how that's going to go.
I feel it.
And yeah, it's just like more of an activity rather than just like eating dinner.
Yeah. My last one, my last first date is go on a road trip. A mini road trip. Don't look at me like that.
Okay, Josh lost it.
No, I didn't. Listen,
You fumbled the ball.
Let me explain.
Fumble.
You don't even know what a fumble is.
Yeah, I do.
What sport?
When you drop it in the football.
Yeah.
The football.
No, listen. Let's say like, okay, we live in Michigan. Mm-hmm. So my first date would be like going to like either Chicago or like Ohio or something for a road trip. Actually, let's do Ohio. Let's do like, to Cedar Point, an hour 30-hour drive or whatever.
Baby, no. You lost.
The guy drives the whole way.
No,
And
you lost because what do you do if you're 10 minutes into the drive and you're like, whoa, I do not want to be doing this. I don't like this girl.
Here's the thing with first date. You know them a little bit.
What if you don't?
Oh.
I'm sorry, baby. You definitely lost with that.
Well, let me explain though.
Okay,
This is a time where you can really just get to know them. You can play card games. You can talk. It's literally that's it. That's all you can do. You can figure out what they like to eat. If they do the fast food, like they want to be bougie and say, "Oh, I don't eat McDonald's fries." Like you can figure out so much.
Where's that a shot at me?
No, wait. You don't like McDonald's fries?
I love McDonald's fries, but I feel like I remember I didn't eat hot dogs, and you thought that I was like just playing a funny game.
Yeah, you were just trying to be cute when you
Baby,
do eat hot dogs.
I like hot dogs now. I didn't used to like hot dogs.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Thanks.
What's your last one?
Well, you took mine. It was the zoo.
Road trip? Oh.
No, road trip is terrible. You lost.
Think of one on the spot.
I know, I'm trying.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on. Anything.
Okay, it's really hard because I just feel like I haven't been in the dating scene in a while, so I don't.
Well, you still date your husband.
Yeah, definitely. What would I like to do with you? That's a little different than a first date, I guess. I would like to do a lot of different things with you. Okay, I guess this is similar to picnic, but whatever. I was gonna say like a home cooked meal.
Like, so invite them over to the crib?
Invite them to your house.
For first date?
Yeah, you're right. Well, you're going on a 3-hour drive. Oh, I don't have a
No, I think that's a good one. Okay. A home cooked meal. But or maybe and bring it to the park.
Oh, that's cute. But that already okay, whatever. That's my third one.
Home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Because what do you get to learn? What do you learn with the home?
Well, I just feel like there's something special and more unique about a home like cooking for someone rather than taking them to a restaurant because it's like, duh, you can take like anyone can take.
But only do that if you are confident in your cooking, though.
Definitely.
Don't be like
try to do something you've never done.
Oh my gosh,
and
that could be terrible. South. Or you're just not a good cook.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that would be cute. That's definitely similar to my first option, but I love food and I feel like everyone can bond over food.
Yeah, no, I 100%.
Yeah,
love a good food. Well. Y'all let us know who won that. I think I might have won that one. That was fun.
I think you lost.
I wonder, what do we call those? I don't know, but I don't know what we call those. If we were to ask you guys for more ideas to do that, I don't know.
Well, I guess that would just be like, it's similar to a draft, but it's like our favorites kind of in a way.
Yeah, and there's like explanation behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, our favorites. Yeah, in a sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to talk about today, though? We going to talk about some baby number 3s.
Josh said baby number 3 right before he started shooting, and he was like, I've never said that just like so freely, and you didn't know how you felt about it, right?
I said I didn't like it.
Oh yeah, you didn't like it.
I don't want another kid.
Wow.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's just go right into it.
Do you want another, would you say you wanted another baby?
No. But I think that if you ask anyone who's in the depths of 2 under 2, they will say the same thing.
Really? Because we wanted one when we had one, and Rye was when Rye was tough.
Yeah, but we had one.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I think there's something different about having 2 under 2, and regardless, I feel like I'm always saying like I feel like sometimes even on my Instagram I'll be like 2 under 2, 2 under 2.
Just 2 kids.
It is just 2 kids.
I will say just having a kid in general.
Definitely. I was going to say, like, regardless of, like, the ages, I think children are all difficult, like, in their own stages and different timing. It really just... But the difficulty with 2 under 2, that's why I feel like we keep, like, emphasizing it, is the fact that your first is still such a baby. And they're fully dependent on you. If Ryla was 4 right now, she would be much more capable, fully understanding what we were telling her to do, like... much more capable to just be her own.
Right.
And they both need us like 150% right now.
Defo.
So I think that's what makes it tricky. And that's why you can't really ask someone if they want another baby in this time. But I asked questions on my Instagram, and that was like the number one question.
If we want another kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't mean, and it's not so much about like the 2 under 2 for me. It's really just I'm content with 2 kids. Yeah. They got their best friend, and we feel like a complete unit.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel so blessed to have our 2 girls. And if we, God forbid, we're never able to conceive again, or like that just wasn't in God's plan for us, then I would be 100% content. And I'm so grateful to even just have one child, because I know that it's like the biggest blessing from the Lord. But, like if we're talking about our own wants and desires, like our personal, I would say in a few years, I want at least one more. I feel like 3, the reason I like 3 is because my sister and I, it was just us 2 growing up. And so I know 2.
Yeah.
And
same.
I feel like 3 feels like,
new.
Ooh, like that's fun. And
But it's like, is it fun though? It's like, that's a lot of kids. Not a lot of kids, but
3 does become more of a squad.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
What?
I thought there was a bug. Why'd you look up
it's
there?
just a bird outside.
Baby, don't lie to me.
Baby, it's just a bird outside. Why would I lie to you?
Why is there a bird right there?
Baby, I don't know what's going on in that bird's life.
Okay, anyways. So I would say we're both, okay, you are just done with the 2. You're content with 2.
I'm content with 2.
Forever. Like, you're sold on that.
Yes. I'm just.
Like, you would go get a vasectomy right now.
Yeah.
No, you hesitated.
No, I just hesitated on getting a vasectomy. But I would. Oh, no,
you're getting one.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this yet.
Well, I know, but whenever we're done. Like, whenever, right?
Yeah. But did you know that they're reversible?
Yes.
Did we have this conversation?
No, I just saw something somewhere.
Who was I just talking to? Oh, yeah. It was. We were over at a friend's house and the guys were talking. It's reversible and getting your tubes tied is reversible. I didn't know that.
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, I guess I didn't really know that either, but it's funny because I just saw that somewhere the other day.
Really?
But
Anyways,
it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I know. I'm getting a vasectomy.
So you would go get a vasectomy?
Yeah, tomorrow.
No, you wouldn't.
Maybe if I can, especially if we could be transparent, we ain't did what we needed to do in a minute. And if I could be not having to worry about family planning and because Savannah over here talking about what did I ask you the other day? I forgot what I said.
You said, how do we like know when you're ovulating?
Oh, and
I
Savannah
was like, well, it's
said,
kind of hard because I don't have my period.
Yeah.
I don't think I can know. Yeah.
She literally, that was the end of the conversation. I said, well, somebody gonna need to know.
Pull and pray. That's what they call it.
Yeah, that's too much. That is too much. That is too much.
No, I just feel like if it was up to me, I think we're both, okay, you're set with the 2, but you have said when we've talked about it, if we do have a 3rd or a 4th, that we'll wait at least a few years.
What did we say yesterday? Like in the bed, we were like 3
when,
or 4 or
like
something?
when Ryella's 5.
Yeah. When Rye's 5, Starly's 4 or 3.
Yeah. 3 or so they're like 4 and 5. But see, I just like have such a quandary in my head.
Hold on.
I don't know if that's a word.
Hold on.
A quandary. I think it's like you have a mental, like you have a pickle.
If I told y'all about Starly, it's Savannah and her words?
I do look like Savannah.
I recently found out that her sister Destiny is the exact same with the words. Where did y'all get these words from? Quandary.
Wait, let's see.
That's quarter and laundry mixed.
A quandary is a state of perplexity or uncertainty over what to do in a difficult situation.
Babe, I've never heard that word a day in my life.
I have a wide vocabulary. Remember last time I said that and like the word that I said was used totally wrong?
No, I think you actually did use it right. Someone said.
Oh.
Okay, anyways, you had a quandary.
Yes, because, wait, I don't even know what my quandary was.
I don't know.
A quandary about like waiting a longer gap. Like, yes, maybe not like back to back like what we pretty much did, but it's just like I would kind of rather be like all in the baby season and then like graduate from the baby season. But if we wait till Starly and Rye are 4 and 5, then we're going to be back in the newborn depths.
Yeah.
And so it's like, is that what we want? Or do we want to just like bang, 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 newborn depths, and then we're done?
Honestly, I just really just want to bang, bang, bang. if I'm just being honest. Okay, but what about birth control? You're over it?
Sorry, I had to take a sip of
okay.
my Alani New Juicy Peach.
Is this sponsored? They did not need to hear that.
I wish it was sponsored.
Wait, you said you wanted your mic down lower in the last podcast? So no, like just push it.
There.
Oh,
I did.
yeah,
I just did. You missed it.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, I pushed it.
Good job.
Yeah, because, well, okay, you guys, I can't see the viewfinder, so I have no idea what I look like.
You look good. Once we get our new studio, you'll be able to see. We'll have a monitor.
What's it called? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wanted my mic down because I feel like you couldn't see my mouth.
Okay.
Anyways, what was I saying?
Birth control.
Birth control. Well, so I was on hormonal birth control. I was on the pill for years. Yeah. Like, I want to say it was like 10 years. Like, I got on it when I was like 14 for my skin. I tried like a bunch of different acne medication, and then they ended up just recommending birth control. And that really was the only thing that helped my acne, which is crazy because I guess I've never really talked about the fact that I struggled with acne. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, you're not like fully mentally here because you're trying to.
No, it's okay.
Okay. But anyways, so I got on birth control when I was at a young age, and I was on it up until I decided to go off of it because we were like trying but not trying for kids. And when I did get off of it, which is one of the questions that someone asked me, like, how did it affect you coming off of it? And that was like when we moved to Dallas, and I don't know if it's just a coincidence of the timing.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I hit like a very emotional roller coaster during all of that. And it could most definitely be related to the fact that I was coming off of birth control because it's a huge hormonal shift.
Yeah.
So I don't have any desires to get back on birth control.
I know.
And I did mention to you just the other day before our 6-week appointment, I was like, should I ask her about an IUD? Because I've heard about IUDs, but I've also heard horror stories about IUDs.
Like what?
Like your body can reject it and like you can get really sick and it can be really painful. It happened to someone I knew.
Wow. Rejected as in like push it back out?
Like, yeah, like some people's, like it doesn't actually physically like come out.
That's what I envisioned.
But like some people's bodies just don't take to it well, I guess. But yeah, so anyways, I don't know. I did have a thought about that because I'm like, okay, if we really don't want to be thinking that we could get pregnant and we don't want to get pregnant in the next however long.
Yeah. But
then part of me is like, but what if we miss out on like a blessing from the Lord that was supposed to be for us?
Defo. No, defo.
So, so yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm getting back on birth control, but I will say I'm interested, and let me know if you guys have any experience with this. I think it's called natural cycles. So I would like take my temperature each morning, and it's basically like you're tracking like when you ovulate and stuff, but it's a little bit more in depth, and I think less chance of an accident happening.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious about that. I'm gonna look into that because I don't want to be on birth control. I feel like having 2 children back to back, my hormones have already been through so much, and I don't want to risk like another, like anything happening.
Yeah.
I don't want to be putting anything into my body if I don't have to be.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'd rather
get a vasectomy?
Honestly, truthfully, I'd rather just call it a day.
No, you're not. Baby, I don't like that you said that.
Why?
Because.
You don't like that I said what? That
you would go get one.
Usually women would. Are you saying like get one right now?
Tomorrow, because you, and I know your face. Like I know that you actually aren't serious because you are maybe thinking about wanting another kid.
Where's the Bible?
No.
Here's the Bible app. Is that our daughter?
Yeah.
Our daughter I think just threw a book. Okay. Yes. How old? Not how old. How long she been asleep? Dang. You see the monitor? Great. What is she doing? Okay, let's just see how long. She's been in there for 30 minutes before. What the freak was that noise? She might fall back asleep. No, I'll hold it.
How far in are we? Oh wow, it hasn't been that long.
I know.
I mean,
all right.
I know there's no time limit,
what was I saying? Oh, about having another kid, baby. On the Bible, I would be done. This feels fine.
It feels fine.
I'm chill.
No,
I saw and conquered. I didn't conquer, but
maybe we'll revisit this conversation.
We'll definitely
in a
revisit.
Couple
I'm not
years.
gonna actually get one tomorrow.
I know, but don't say
I
that.
go tomorrow. Like I say, I'm going to the gym. I come back crippled. You're like, oh, I'm just sore, babe, from hooping.
I wonder how is the recovery with that.
I've heard that is actually not even that bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be like super invasive.
Fellas, y'all let me know. Okay, so no birth control,
but no babies. So what? You guys, our daughter is launching her books out of her bookshelf. Her bookshelf is right by her crib, and she is throwing them.
That was she just threw her bear. Okay. Do you have questions? You went to Instagram, or is there anything else you want to talk about?
Wait, I thought there was something else we were going to talk about.
I don't know.
Let's pull up the questions.
Yeah, let's pull up some questions. Savannah, y'all ask some juicy questions about.
They don't have to be juicy.
They should be. I ain't trying to answer no weak questions. That means you ain't get no juicy questions.
Baby, everything doesn't have to be a juicy question.
Spicy.
It can just be a question.
I want it to be a good question.
They are good questions.
All right then, sis. Come on. Go for it.
Sis. Okay. Someone said postpartum, daily life with 2 kids, sleep schedules. So they want us to like talk about all those things.
Do we have a sleep schedule? Okay.
I was just going to hit on the sleep schedules because we'll kind of talk about the other things. And you guys already pretty much know how our daily life is.
You're looking at it.
But sleep schedule, I guess as far as Rye, she wakes up around between like 7 to 8, depending on when she goes to bed. Mm-hmm. And then she takes 1 nap a day. And she goes to bed pretty much whenever. She's
right?
Like, yeah, she's so
well,
flexible.
not like
not actually
10 or 11.
Yeah, she goes to
bed. She
bed.
has gone to bed at that time.
She
but
has.
We're flexible though.
Yeah, she goes to bed between like 8 to 9 typically.
Yeah. And that's because she's a good sleeper.
Yeah, she sleeps like through the night. She sleeps really well, which we're actually very blessed to have that situation because I know that's not the case for everyone, even at her age.
Yeah.
But as far as Starly, she's on like a very loose schedule, I guess you would say, but I wouldn't even call it a schedule.
Yeah. I think the only thing that's part of the schedule is like nighttime. Yeah. Like there's a certain time where we're just like, all right, let's just go upstairs. And she's been upstairs usually every at that time every night.
Yeah. Yeah, like around like between like 10 to 11.
Like down for the night.
We go to like bed, but it doesn't really change much for her because she's still waking every like 2 to 3 hours. Right. Last night she slept for a 4-hour stretch.
Nice. I wouldn't know. I was editing.
I know, but she was sleeping.
Oh.
You would still know. You were there.
I was asleep. Oh, wait. Which stretch?
The first one.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't know that much. It was probably like an hour to me. You don't know what time I came up to bed. That's the problem.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like you were awake. You know what time she went to bed and then.
Oh. Well, I'm just saying it doesn't affect like my sleep.
Oh, yeah. You didn't sleep because
yeah.
you were editing.
That's what I said in the beginning.
Okay,
all right. What's the next? Oh, we're still answering.
Oh, no. I was just saying.
Schedule. You go.
With Starly, we follow. I always forget the acronym for this. I think it's easy. So it's eat, awake,
pray, sleep.
No, it's eat, awake,
play,
sleep, you time.
Oh,
it's easy.
Easy.
Like that's the.
What happened to the play one? Isn't there a play? Play, sleep.
Yeah, there is. It's the same thing though.
Okay.
Eat, awake, sleep, you time, which I find this like acronym funny because the you time is like, okay, well, if the baby lets you have you time, and then also if you have a toddler, you're not having you time. But anyways. Yeah, so we're following a very loose schedule.
My question for you, I'm joking.
Oh, I was like,
I will have a question maybe at some point.
Okay, someone asked, I just wanted to answer this because I don't really actually like this question.
Oh.
But someone asked, how did you bounce back so quick? Which they put like heart eyes. Like they're meaning it obviously in a nice way. But yeah. I just don't like this question because I don't like the pressure that society puts on moms, women to quote unquote bounce back after having a baby. Like what even is bouncing back? And I feel like it shouldn't be something that's like praised. Like so many people are commenting on like our TikToks and like everything saying like, oh my gosh, baby, where? And I actually do, like, it does make me feel nice. I'm like, that's sweet, you guys, like, thank you. And I understand it's all like good intentions. Like they're like, how do you look like that? You just had a baby. Like they're complimenting me. But it's just like, why does it have to be about that kind of thing?
And then I just go to the fact that like everyone's seeing you on social media, like they're seeing a short version of you or like a short portion of your day or whatever that you have on clothes. You're put together a little bit. And then obviously you show the real stuff too, but like everyone's seeing that. And like you're different too. Your body type is different. Like
that's what I'm saying.
This is your second baby. It's just different. Like the comparing thing, which I understand. Comparison is a thief. And you know, you see these influencers and stuff like that and they see you and you're doing this, you're doing that, you're high energy and all that. And they're like, why can't I do that? But like, it's different.
Yeah, well,
your
and
story's
it's crazy
different.
too because like you said, everyone's different. Like everybody has a different body type without even ever being pregnant or having a child.
Exactly, yeah.
And then your body changes so much after having a baby. So it's just like, I don't know. I just don't like that question. And I hope that like if you're a mom listening to this, that you know that your situation should not be compared to someone else's because everyone's so different. And whatever your body looks like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I always just remind myself, like, for example, this time, like, I got stretch marks with having Starly, or like with being pregnant, and I didn't have any with Ryla. And I will say, like, for a second, I'm like, oh, like, dang, that kind of sucks. Like, you know, like, you put on the oil, all the stuff to, like, avoid stretch marks. But at the same time, I'm like, no, this is literally, like, I can look at my body and be like, this is a reminder of, like, the life that was created.
I can look at your body and be like, that is so sexy. I ain't never been with a woman with some stretch marks like that. I feel like Drake got a line about some stretch marks.
All right. Drake's just heavy on your heart right now.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Drake's heavy on your heart.
This one says, might be a little off topic, but how did you decide you were ready or, like, prepare to have kids? And I just thought this was good.
That's right on topic, yeah.
I was going to let you answer it because I
feel like, you're looking at me? I'm looking down.
Because most of the questions are, like, for me.
Yeah, no, defo. How do we know we were ready for another kid?
No, just kids in general.
Oh, just kids in general?
And prepare.
Well, with Rye, we definitely weren't ready. I don't think we're ever ready.
Yeah, well, okay. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
And let me just say this, and Rye wasn't planned as well. So
also, babe, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I was like, answer it, and
then you go. I'm like, can I get at least?
You're like, let me just say this.
Can I get another sentence?
No, I was gonna take over because Starly was waking up, and so I was gonna try to help.
She's chilling. She's back asleep. Go.
It's because I can't multitask, and so I thought you were gonna start to like need to, but that's just me.
She's good.
No, I was gonna say.
Okay, now I'm gonna actually have to do it.
I was gonna say the same thing you said. Okay. Is I feel like everyone is always looking for like this moment or this certain like criteria to where you're ready for kids. Or same thing goes with like ready for marriage. Like there's no moment where you're like, I have this much money in the bank, I have this, this, and this, and now I'm ready. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think so either.
Everyone's different. So I don't think there was like a light switch moment where we were like, we're ready for kids. We have everything in order that we wanted to have in order by this time of our lives.
Yeah.
I stopped taking birth control because we were like, we know we want kids soon. And we were fortunate enough and so blessed to not have to even like track when I was ovulating or start, or we kind of like got pregnant on not accident, but we didn't try super hard, I would say. And but we weren't ready. Like we weren't, yes, we're ready. We were just like, if this is God's plan, and it was, so here we are. Now we have
God's plan, God's plan. Like how much Drake can we quote? But yeah, I agree with that.
Someone said I get married next year and I think I want a honeymoon baby. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, if Lord willing, for starters.
Yes.
I mean, I guess there is a way. You gotta just be, bro, homie, shoot like 2 times every hour. You know what I'm saying? If you really. But
what an interesting desire. Like, I love it. It's amazing that you're just ready.
She's ready to have a kid.
Yeah.
I love it. What did she say, the question?
She just, our thoughts on a honeymoon baby.
I mean, I love it. If it's planned.
Yeah.
Any plan.
Or if it's not planned.
Yeah. Well, some people they don't like it if it's not planned.
Yeah.
Like they get stressed out about it. Definitely. So I don't want to wish that upon.
Right.
But
she also said she wants one. I don't know about that. Yeah,
did you ask homie yet? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but I think that's amazing if that's like what you guys want, or if it happens on accident, then like it's going to be amazing as well.
Right.
But I will say if like it was up to me and like my choice, I love like the way that we had our first year of marriage, or first year and a half.
Year and a half, yeah.
Wait. Yeah, our first year and a half of marriage without having kids. Just to be able to like enjoy those moments, just us two, because I will say, everyone pretty much knows this, but kids change your life, and once you have kids, there's no going back.
None.
It's forever changed. So, yeah, but I love a honeymoon baby. I think that's really spicy and fun.
Go for
spicy. It. Okay, someone said, is it bad that I have learned so much about postpartum that I'm afraid to have a child? And I liked that because I think that that's something that could easily happen.
Yeah.
When you hear about certain situations that have happened with women postpartum, and even I have shared a little bit about my experience postpartum, and that's why I'm slightly hesitant to share more. And I even remember while I was going through what I was going through, I had a friend that was pregnant, and I didn't even want to talk to her about what I was feeling because I didn't want her to have any type of fear.
And it could be different for her as well.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like, that's why I would say just try as much as you can not to
compare.
Yeah, not to just try not to be afraid. I know it's like obviously easier said than done, but if you see other situations, just know that yours can be so much different. But then I also think it is really important not to be afraid, but to be aware and to educate yourself on the things that can happen to you postpartum and the things that happen with your hormones, and just be really aware that it is going to be a huge life change. And postpartum depression and anxiety and all the things are really common, and they can be like common, but there's also so many women that don't experience anything.
Yeah.
So just like, I'm talking to you.
I'm listening. You're incredible.
But no, I'm just saying, like, I think it's not crazy that someone would feel fear, because it is a lot to go through. And like, I think if you see or if you've heard stories and stuff, then you might be like, wow, I don't know if I could ever handle going through that type thing. So, yeah. But
good answer.
Thanks.
Good answer.
Did you want me to keep going with the questions?
Sure.
Okay. What you did, if anything, to help prevent tearing? I wanted to talk about this because I feel like there's so many things that people tell you should do, like the raspberry leaf tea, eat dates, all the things.
Oh, yeah.
And I did that with rye. I tried to at least like eat.
No, you went off. You were like very diligent
with the tea
doing
and
that.
everything.
I remember. Yeah.
I think I drink the tea every single night. I think you're supposed to do it like multiple times a day. But anyways, and I tore with her. I had like very minimal tearing. I only had 2 stitches, but with Starly, I did literally absolutely nothing to prepare. I was like, I'm not drinking the tea. I'm not doing it. Like, I tried. I think I drank it like twice. But then my midwife was like, the only way that does anything, you have to be very diligent. You have to drink it. Like, I think she said you have to drink it multiple times a day. Like, it has to.
You have to drink it like throughout your pregnancy, like more times than.
No, you can only start drinking it towards the end. Okay. You're only supposed to start drinking it towards the end. But anyways, so I didn't do anything to prepare, but I will say I asked if I could push on my side for Starly being born, and
yeah, they were all blown away that you knew that. I remember.
They were
like, oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, that you knew. They obviously knew, but like that you knew that would help.
Yeah, so I was just like, can I push on my side? And they said, yes, of course. And so I've heard that if you push on your side, it can help prevent tearing. But like I said, it's like there's so many things you hear, so many things that you can do, not do, to hopefully prevent that. And obviously that's the goal. Like, you want to have the least tearing as possible, or none if is the best case scenario. But yeah, I would say just like you can do your research, but it's also like take it with a grain of salt, because you don't know. Like, everyone can just be so different with that.
Defo.
How to stay energized the first 6 weeks postpartum and the lack of sleep with multiple kids. This is like a great question.
Because and I think people are saying that because they see you on social media with the interviews and like the TikToks and the short form, and your energy is just up here, which is honestly for like 10, 15 minutes that we're shooting that. And, you know, that's eventually edited down and stuff like that. So, and then you are tired afterwards.
Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, you guys are seeing the teeniest glimpse, like, especially when it comes to short form. Like, you're seeing, like Josh said, like a 10-minute interview that's only ends up being 1 minute. But
I don't think y'all ever knew that. Talk about that later.
That they cut them down so much. That you cut them down so much.
The whole team.
But no, yeah. So I feel like, I will say though, my postpartum experiences, they're like very night and day different this time around. I would say if you like coffee or caffeine, drink caffeine. That's just practical and it helps me. And honestly, even if it's not, like, I just love to have like a fun drink. It doesn't even have to be caffeinated. I feel like something about a fun drink like motivates me.
I was gonna say, to co-sign that, getting out the house.
Yes,
that's been like a huge thing. Obviously, because it's different because Rye was December baby, and we did get out the house too. We did some like winter things, but it's summertime. We're outside, either in the driveway, we're at the park. Babe, let's just go to Starbucks. Let's just go get some ice cream.
Even if we don't get out of the car.
Even if we don't get out of the car.
Yeah, so if you do have a winter baby, like if you just go to like a drive-through and just hang out in the car, or get your favorite coffee, get your favorite smoothie, like just do something for yourself, it does help with the energy, because you just feel like if you're just like sitting on the couch all day long, I personally get more tired when I'm like resting doing nothing. Yeah. And I get more energy from like kind of staying busy in a way, but then also like find the balance, like do rest if you can, when you can. But yeah, it's definitely a whole different ballgame when it's your second or your third, fourth, because you can't quite rest as much as you did with your first.
Good answer.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay. What's some good things about giving birth? Is it just overall painful and not fun?
That's a great question.
I feel like, well, obviously I'm assuming this person doesn't have kids because they're saying that like they've never given birth. And I wanted to answer this because I personally...
They could have adopted or something too.
Oh, yes, very true. But like actually giving birth themselves. Yes. I feel like until you're pregnant or until you give birth, I feel like society makes birth and childbirth, like from the movies or like whatever you've seen, seem really scary and like really painful.
Yep.
And it really isn't. At least for me. Like, it is.
It's definitely, it seems like it to me, but.
Yes, it's painful, but, like, it's so crazy because all of that is masked, and, like, you forget. Like, people always said, like, oh, you'll forget about the pain. And I'm like, really? But it's so true. Like, once you're done, like, once you give birth, you're like, oh, I would do that 100 times again. At least me. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't, like, generalize so much because some people feel completely differently, but I feel like just like the beauty and blessing like of once you hold your baby and like once you see your baby and then see them grow up. Yeah. And, like I just feel like it's all like I don't even think about like when I think childbirth, I don't think pain. I don't relate the two.
Yeah.
But it is painful. So like, but you see what I'm saying?
No, I definitely see what you're saying. It's just one of those things that you really can't prepare for either from what I've heard with you. And I will say I agree with not with the painful, but like even being in the room, fellas, like y'all know, like when you're in the room or if you're a lady or whatever in the room, it's not as hectic and crazy as those movies make it seem.
Where they're like screaming.
It
doesn't have to be that.
But what else? You want to talk about your breast?
My breastfeeding. Oh yeah, someone did ask me well, I've gotten quite a few questions about breastfeeding because I feel like I haven't really shared this too much.
Not this time, yeah.
And well, I told Josh, I was like, should I even talk about it because I don't want to go down like a whole rabbit hole.
You can share whatever you want to share. You don't have to go down a big rabbit hole.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's a heavy topic, just because I feel like I'm currently still kind of like working through some of what I have been feeling about breastfeeding and stuff, and so. We've learned this and we've always said like we don't ever want to share something like when we're in the midst of it. Yeah. We want to share like when we're healed from it. So I do feel like I'm in a much better place than I was even like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago about breastfeeding. Yep. And that's why like I haven't said anything about it.
Just share where we're at and that could be
so basically I am breastfeeding and then we're also supplementing with formula. And there's nothing worse than the way that like I'm better now. Like I have peace about it, but the way that I felt about the fact that we had to supplement with formula, I was feeling bad about myself, feeling guilty, feeling all these things that it's just like, but why? And I've always said like fed is best. Like I love that. I love that. I would never in a million years judge someone else for using formula. I would never, like, ever. Right. But then when it comes to me, like, why am I hard on myself and why am I judging myself for having to do that? And if you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but our first, Rye, she had formula like from like 5 months on. Yeah. And I breastfed her too. But anyways, so like we know that it has nothing to do with like how they are as a baby, like, you know, all that stuff. But anyways, so I'm breastfeeding and we're supplementing with formula. Starly's had like difficulty latching and I've had two appointments with a lactation consultant now, and those have been like game changing for me. For sure. I'm really grateful and I wish that I would have done that with Rye. And I feel like even if your breastfeeding journey is going great, you should see a lactation consultant and not just like the one in the hospital that comes into your room because they only have like 5 minutes. This is like an in-depth 2-hour appointment. And then I just had one today actually. The second one. And anyways, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. But she's been helping me a lot. And Starly, actually, she is pretty sure that she has either possibly a lip and a tongue tie, but definitely a tongue tie. And that's been why it's been really hard for her to latch. So we're really just like in the depths of this right now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure out. I'm gonna get her an appointment with like an ENT and or a pediatric dentist, and then we'll kind of go from there. Mm-hmm. But
like, what a blessing though, if I can just be optimistic, what a blessing though for us, the fact that she takes a bottle, the fact that she even takes a pacifier.
Yeah.
With Rye, it was not like that at all. What a blessing though it is, the fact that Starly takes a bottle and she takes a pacifier. With Rye, y'all know she didn't take either, and we were, you know,
I was gonna say, tough. I feel like the fact that Rye didn't take a bottle was a major factor in like my postpartum experience,
especially because we wanted her to.
Yeah, like I wanted to be able to like even pump while I was away from her, so I could be more free if I needed to go do something or whatever. And I just felt like very trapped, and I feel like it weighed really heavily on me mentally.
Yeah.
Some people may not feel that way, but for me personally, like we so desperately wanted Rye to take a bottle and didn't. So flip side of situation, like she does take a bottle, which is great.
Which is awesome.
But it's so funny how like you pray for things sometimes, and then when it actually happens, you're like, wait, no, I want the other thing. But like, obviously I wanted to be able to do both, and we still are. Like breastfeeding has gotten significantly better since my lactation consultant appointments. But anyways, yeah, so just be praying for us with that. It's going so much better. Like the fact that I'm even able to talk about it, like that's how I know I'm in a better place about it, because if you would have asked me like 2 weeks ago, I would have been like, no, I don't want to say anything about it because I'm just not emotionally ready.
Right.
But I don't know, I just wanted to share a little bit too about it, because if anyone else is in the same situation, it's just like formula feeding, breastfeeding, whatever type of feeding, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't determine how good of a mom you are. It doesn't, literally, I always want to say like it's not that deep, but then at the same time it's like it is that deep, because it just goes to show that like as a mom, you really want the best for your baby. And if you really wanted something, if you really wanted to breastfeed and it doesn't work out, then I feel your like pain, and I understand like what it feels like to, you know, have to supplement with formula or to completely choose formula. Like even if that's your choice, and maybe you feel great about that. And like I said, like I do, like we've started supplementing with formula, and it's been necessary and good for us. But yeah, just like regardless of your feeding situation, it's so little when it comes to their life. Like they will never know or care. I mean, they may know because they may ask or whatever, or you tell them, but like they will not care if they were breastfed or formula fed. It won't determine how they are as a child, how they are as an adult. Like it's such a, if you look at their life over like, I try to compare it to myself. I'm like, I look at my life. Mm-hmm. I don't care. Or like, I think the only time I found out that I was formula fed is like when I became a mom myself and asked my mom just because I was curious. Yeah. But then do I look at my mom and I'm like, well, why didn't you breastfeed me? Like, no. Like it has nothing to do with how you are as a mom, like I said. So anyways, that's the like short, long story about breastfeeding.
Yeah. I love it. I don't got nothing to say about that one. I'm chilling. Hey, this was a fun episode for me. I was just getting a front row seat to the peoples of Americas.
I know. I was like, babe, you have to hold Starly. Well, actually, regardless, even if Josh had to do a lot of talking, because I don't know what it is about me. I just can't multitask. Like, it's hard for me to focus on what I'm saying. And then also, like, Josh has been, like, trying to soothe her this whole time because she's, like, low-key waking up. And you're doing such a good job of doing both. Like, me, I would be like, we have to pause it. I have to get up so I can shh and focus.
They call me Chris Paul on the court. Yeah. He's a point guard. Like, I mean, like.
A point guard?
God, yeah. He's the point guard.
Oh, point guard.
Yeah.
Maybe I thought you were saying guard, like, wrong.
Yeah. Oh, no. Multitasking, vision.
Yeah, you're really good.
It's like, oh, man. I'm just so good at it. Stop. All right, y'all. We gonna wrap this up right here, though. This was a fun episode. We get into this season 3. We feeling good, shorty.
I want to cut my hair.
All righty. We're going to end on that note.
No, I'm serious. I need to know what you guys think.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just thinking about it.
All right. We love you guys, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.